just kind of going through the chat, it does feel like maybe the Flames have a few AHL defensemen on the roster right now. I think that probably Barry falls into that category because he played well when he went down for the conditioning stint. He's at that level. I think probably Joel Hanley is at that level.
Waivers last year.
Miramanov's kind of at that level.
Yeah, I think so.
Jake Bean
Conroy, get your head out of your hoop. Let's go.
Enough with these forwards and centers. Get some D in here.
You're such a forward honk, you and Iggy up there in your lofty tower there.
Mm-hmm. Was it Ivory Tower?
Wingers and centers.
Yeah, that's right.
Score.
We don't need D. I'll just go get a guy off waivers.
Yeah, D's easy. They just shoot it off the wall.
It's a tale as old as time, Retro. You and Reggie in one corner saying we need some saves, we need some D. We got to play better structure.
You know what? Instead of analyzing the team's performance last night, let's go upstairs to some of those honky tonks that are running things and do a breakdown of.
It's racist.
Isn't that like a musical bar?
It's not racist.
Some of those honky tonks up top there, those fat cats.
Fat cats, got the fat pig in the ass, those guys. Who's the defenseman in that group saying, whoa, fellas?
That's right.
Pump the brakes here.
Well, you know who it is. It's
Reg or Sarchi to get in there and say, whoa, hey, ooh, come on now.
You know, they're missing someone, Dean. Do you know who it is?
Is it Bahl?
The answer is Bahl.
The answer is Bahl.
Yeah.
You're right. They're missing Bahl, but I think they need two of them.
I agree. So even when they had Bahl, you had a guy playing in the top four that has no business being there. And they rotated Miramanov and Hanley through. And now Jake Bean's getting a tiny bit. And Tyson Barrie on his wrong side. Like, it's just, you've got a lot of 6, 7, 8s. You need another. You need another top four. You do.
Balls. They just need more balls.
I found the guy, by the way.
Hey. Pinder, earmuffs. Put your just me and you, boom.
Yeah.
Little chat. Wasn't it about a week ago that he was ripping the hell out of us? We don't want to build on this team, and
sure.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah,
all right.
Psst.
They need another D-man.
They do, yeah. ASAP.
Well, look, here's the thing. You know where I stand long term.
Yes.
I would the best thing for this club over the next decade might be to lose 5 in a row so they don't go move more futures. I do think Frost was a guy they were going to try to add no matter where they were in the standings. Maybe
I don't mind that. That trade is fine because it's a long term.
Yeah, and they're 24 and 25, right?
Yep.
But that said, my position has always been at the deadline, this team will tell them whether they're going to tinker or not. If they're in a playoff spot on March 7th, like, okay, now you're talking about what, $15 million in revenue, the owner's attention. Like, I'm making up numbers, but I mean, that changes decision making when you're that close to the playoffs. It's a financial windfall for owners. You're not paying the players, and to the point that Connie's made a ton. Like, you can't look at that room and say, no. Top 4 Miramanov. Let's go into Edmonton. We got a goalie.
I'm serious. Are they, with those additions up front? I think that's added a lot of good depth. Are they a defenseman away from a playoff team?
I think it depends on what Vancouver looks like. Demko was awesome last night. He really blanked Colorado. That's the guy they've been missing. Yeah. So if Vancouver is really good, you're going to have to be pretty good to get it. If Vancouver plays like they played last month, I mean, yeah, I think the Flames are in. If
you're 50 games into the season or whatever it is,
I get it, but Vancouver's like 3 games into their new normal, and they finally got Demko looking like Demko, and maybe it's just one night. I don't know, but you're tied. You've got the same number of regulation wins. You've played the same number of games. It is a 2-horse race for me. Like, it's the Canucks car in blue and the Flames car in red. One of them will get to the finish line. The other will be peak sadness.
I'll say this about a D-man, and similarly to, like you say, the Frost deal, that's probably going to happen regardless. It made sense from an assets. That was an easy trade for Conroy to make.
Totally.
They could use a D-man whether they're rebuilding or not.
Mike,
right? Like you've got a goaltender. You want to play better defensively. You want to play a better team game. They could use a blue liner regardless if they're going for it or if they're just kind of steady as she goes.
Yeah. The distinction would be like a 30-year-old rental would be
right.
I mean, you could, but you better make the playoffs if you're doing that. I looked at it yesterday. There's one guy that I think absolutely fits what they need.
Conroy, text Conroy quick, Dean.
I'm already let him know. He's working.
Okay.
Did you let him know? Okay.
Jamie Oleksiak's got a year left in Seattle after this. He is huge. He is left shot. He is shut down. He is a capable top four. He's basically a better or older or both version of Kevin Bahl.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the type of guy where I'm not saying push chips in. I'm not changing positions here, but I'm saying if you are going to add, that is the type of guy that would be a huge game changer for this, because now you can slot guys appropriately. The best of Hanley, Miramanov, Barry, and Bean, one of them can be in the lineup and play with Bahl.
I like your thinking, Ryan Pinder. I love it. Go get him.
So then here's the tricky part. I'm asking around, like, what's it going to cost for Oleksiak with a year left? It's like probably a first plus.
Oh, no. Get the fuck out.
And so that's where it's like, yeah, that would make sense for a Vancouver if they didn't get Pettersson, or for Dallas if they're loading up, or the Oilers for someone to play with Nurse. But for this team to give up
How old
first,
is that
that's where you're like, he's probably like 31, I'm guessing.
So he's
I feel like Oleksiak would drive you crazy.
As good as Hanifin?
I feel like Oleksiak would drive you crazy.
Why?
Kind of a big, clunky.
Big stay at home.
Yeah, that's not. You don't.
He
like
loves
those
me,
guys.
dude.
Well, no, he's not good Branson. I mean, he can play top 4 minutes. It's not Zadorov where he's all willy-nilly. Like, he is a rock solid.
I would
he's
take
Kevin
willy-nilly right now.
Can you get Willie though? I mean,
it's gonna be tough.
That might be a first
package
plus
deal
for old willy-nilly.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more of our content right here on the Flames Nation YouTube page. We had a bunch of great long-form interviews. You can check out some videos we've done as well outside of the studio. And of course, if you want more writing or merchandise stuff, flamesnation.ca or nationgear.ca. Appreciate you watching.